What is up, team? I have a 15-minute upper body strength 50 by 3 rep challenge. That is right. This is an upper body rep challenge. I used to do these all the time. Y'all love them. I don't love them because they're super hard. But guess what? I'm bringing it back because it's almost a new year and we might as well get a good pump on. The rules for this workout, it's going to go super fast. You're going to use one light set of weights. You're not going to change the weights. We're going to try to get as many reps as we can and a massive pump. Let's get ourselves warmed up and then we'll talk a little bit more. So I'm going to take my feet nice and wide, get a nice foundation, because when we're doing upper body, our core has to be tight, right? So our arms can work in isolation. So reach those arms nice and long. Roll the shoulders back, pull the ribs in, squeeze the glutes forward. And we're just going to do a little side to side bend. So we're keeping our feet where they are, and we're trying to get the ribs to go a little closer to the hips as we extend those fingertips nice and long. Start to notice if the shoulders pull forward, if they're rolling back, if your body's starting to fight against this. A couple more, waking up that midsection. Last one, and go ahead and hold it here. Let's start some little circles, old school. But I want tension here. So I want your shoulder blades pulling down away from your ears. I want your core braced, but your breath steady, and we're reaching the fingertips away, making sure that those circles are pushing slightly back without the shoulder blades rolling forward or up. We're gonna switch the direction. Keep it tight, keep it small. Now in this workout, we again are only using one set of weights. These should be light weights because we are not stopping. We'll be going from standing to exercises on the ground, and no exercise should feel like a PR at all. Hold it here, turn the palms up for me. Go ahead and pull the palms in, find that bicep kind of field goal shape, and then rotate and reach away. Pull it up, rotate and reach away. Good. So palms up, rotate, push down. Keep that distance. Last two. Last one, hold it here, bring it back up into that goalpost shape, and let's open and close. We're gonna finish with some hugs. Now, last time I say it, one set of light weights. If you set up a second set, that is fine. If you have extras, I have 2 5-pound plates, so if I need to go lighter, not heavier, if I need to go lighter, I can drop to that. This is not about a PR. All of these lifts you can go heavier on a different day. Let's go ahead and go with the swings and hugs. Today is not that day. This is about endurance. This is about reps, okay? We're trying to get a pump without pausing. Shake out those wrists, shake out the shoulders, and pause here if you need to take a little bit more time to warm up. You probably do. That is up to you. Let's get into it. Again, we are going quick. This is not a workout for someone that is trying these exercises for the first time. We are going through this really quickly. Our first exercise and second exercise is our single arm thruster. Weight comes to the shoulders. We sink down into a squat. We drive up, extend that arm, and then we'll go right to the next one. We're trying to hit 10 reps. Let's go. All the way down. So this is a rep workout. I want you to get full, good reps. This first round should not at all exhaust you. If you get to the end of this set and it feels too heavy, we need to lighten that load because we're not changing it again, right? We're going for constant reps. This is a challenge, and we're trying to hit that pump. Last couple reps should feel hard. Boom, safely switch that weight. Same thing on the other side, warming up that lower body as well. Load it up, let's go. We don't need to worry too much about our squat here. We want to always keep a nice brace in the core, keep the ribs rolled down, keep the shoulders down, and really push to extend that weight without locking out the knees or letting the glutes kind of shift back. Keep that core nice and tight at the top, locking in, driving that weight up. Almost there, and amazing work. Check out those reps. You killed it. All right, right into our lateral raise. The shoulders should feel crazy. So roll those shoulders back for me. We're alternating, push into the ground, soft bend in the knees, arms straight out, press. Boom. Nice and slow, take your time. Resist on the way down, alternating because I care about you. Lateral raises are hard. Bracing into the core, really pushing into the ground, finding that soft bend, squeezing the glutes together. Extending that arm without lifting the shoulder towards the ear, without flaring the ribs. Last one. Beautiful. Right into our upright row. Roll those shoulders back for me. Soft bend in the knees. Drive the weights up to the chest. And then take it down. Now I do my upright rows a little more shoulder friendly. So I reach my shoulders back kind of in a rolling motion. I don't go straight up. That causes some pinching for me. But if you like that version of just straight up shaving your chest, you go for it. I just prefer rolling, getting more of the mid and the rear delts. Controlling the weight all the way down. We're almost there, my friends. Almost through this first circuit. Go ahead and rest real quick, going into our hammer curl. Now we're gonna pull our thumbs towards our shoulders and slowly resist down. Take a breath. Shoulders back, core tight, let's go. If you need to switch to alternating, you may. And this is where it should start feeling hard. We'll get a little break after this, and we'll switch to focusing on the lats, some pull rather than some push. And we're getting started right now, right? Pulling those weights up to the shoulders. Driving, squeeze those glutes, push into the feet. We're almost there. And yes. All right, you should be feeling some good sensation. Shake out the shoulders, shake out the arms, move the neck around, wiggle the fingers, make sure blood is flowing. If you absolutely need a rest, you can take it here, but I'd love it if you continued. First exercise next is your low row. It should feel light for the low row, but we're building fatigue. Then we'll go to our wide row. The elbows just come out. That will feel harder. That is a lift that you usually do less weight. So we're starting with the one to pre-fatigue, and then we're moving on. After that, we're down to the ground for some push-ups. So take a big deep breath, bend it over, and let's go. Big squeeze, resist down. Now, in this kind of pacer, it shouldn't feel heavy, right? These weights should feel real light for this lift, and that's okay. We're kind of warming up the back muscles here. We're getting that range of motion, really driving up towards the hip, pulling the elbows close, and we are working our hinge. We're working this brace. So let ourselves push into the foot, really drive, and get those glutes working. Take a quick rest. We come back down. Same thing, but the elbows come out wide. Here we go. Drive up, bring it back. Pushing through that whole foot again, making sure our weight is evenly over the midfoot. We're not shifting over the toes. Bracing our core so our ribs are knitting together in that 360 kind of corset shape. And we're trying to support ourselves in the back body. So lengthening that low back by getting a little posterior tilt. Try to hold that squeeze just a little bit longer. So good. And nice. Weights down, but not too far away. We're gonna go right into our hand release push-up. So we're continuing working the back, but we're gonna add in some chest as well. So hands underneath the shoulders, find your plank position or down on your knees. Drop all the way down, lift the hands, push yourself up with energy. Let's go. Down, lift, and push. Now I need you to come all the way up in a plank position. So if you can't, or if you feel your lower back starting to flare, I want you to come down, control, press your knees down, come up, and then find your plank. If you're doing the whole thing on your knees, totally fine. But letting yourself come all the way down allows you to work from a deficit, more range of motion, more strength gained. Boom. Nice. Flip yourself over, chest press. Again, this weight will not feel challenging for your chest press, so we're gonna challenge the chest press with time under tension. We're starting with traditional, elbows out to the sides, reach it up, and let's go. Take a little tap and big drive. Slow tap, big drive. So we're focusing on keeping that core tight again, so pulling the ribs in, slightly lifting the hips, getting a nice little posterior tilt there, letting the shoulders really drive up, just getting a little tap here. Elbows should not be at 90 degrees, but not right by the sides either. Right in the middle there, and drive it up. If you can hold it up, hold it there, and then let's bring the weights together, pull the elbows in, retuck the hips, close grip, let's go. Take it down, and drive. So keeping those weights right over the ribs, and then when you drive them up, getting it right over your chin. Full extension here, try not to let the ribs let go. If you want a little challenge, knees come into tabletop. If that changed the way the core felt, put them back down. Drive up, you've got this really big push here. We only have one round on the ground. Drive, let's get one more. Boom, nice work. Set down those weights and come on up. We only have one more round, it's only 15 minutes and I want you to get a pump. This is a really fun workout to do after maybe some cardio, maybe after a crazy leg day, you just want to get a little pump, or whenever you just want to challenge yourself, can I do a little better? Relax those shoulders back. Nothing new is about to happen. We're back to round one. We're back to the push. So we're doing that single arm thruster, and then we're going through to our lateral raises. Start with the same side. Let's go. A little bit better this time. You're definitely going to feel it more. And I prefer that. I always do my best on my second and third rounds when I do feel a little fatigue or sensation, because then I know, oh, that's the muscle I'm supposed to be working. And I can pay more attention to when my body is trying to cheat a little. Big drive. Getting a little lower body in here, heart rate is up, it's exciting. Go ahead and switch. Give yourself a second, bring it out, load it up, soft bend, knees out, core tight. Let's go. Now I like a thruster because I like my whole body to get into things. I don't like to just stand still. And if we're gonna do a pump workout, we might as well get a little heart rate push in there as well. Boom. I'm feeling good. I know this is gonna push me, but you know what? As I'm getting to the end here, trying to work myself to hit more than 150 reps. That is my goal. I'm gonna take a look at those reps. I'm gonna take a look at this weight. I'm gonna see if I can do better next time. Big deep breath, let's go. Now we all know progress has lots of markers, right? Progress can be the weight you're lifting for the same amount of reps. Progress can be more reps with the same amount of weight. Progress can be just you at a different time in your life. Maybe for some of us when we have some PMS or when you're right after an injury. There's lots of ways to measure your progress. Let's give one more. Boom, rest. But with rep challenges like this, going into our upright row all the way, push through. Nice. Really draw back. Up to your right. You can go straight up, totally fine. I just like that little bit of a roll. So I drive up and I get that little bit of a rotation back. Boom. Open a little bit wider. Works for me. There's always different little tweaks you can make to make an exercise feel good for you and target the things you want it to target. There's no one way to do anything. And I hope you realize that as you're going through your workouts. Last one here, hammer curl. See if you can do it. Shoulders back. Hold those arms down. Shake out the neck. Let's go. Alternate or both arms. Push through the foot. Don't lean forward. Don't roll the shoulders forward. Go for it all the way. Keeping those biceps next to the body so we're not swinging. Lots of time I see people really all the way up and then they just let the arms drop down. We want to control both the up and the down so we can get work going both ways. Boom. Last one. Squeeze and rest. My friends, that is it. How did you do? Now, no matter what you did today, this is your starting point, right? Let's start to move the arms. I'm not going to lift them too high because the shoulders are feeling spicy. They're feeling worked. So I'm just going to swing out some of that energy a little low. Boom. And what I just learned from that workout is I was a little scared. I chose some weights that I could have gone a little heavier. Would it have been super hard? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. But now I know. I got my reps. I got more than 150. But now can I do that again with slightly more weight on my dumbbell? Now I wouldn't recommend that this week, maybe not even next, but testing things like this once a month, once every 6 weeks, is a really cool way to start to test how your strength and endurance is working if that's something that you're working on, okay? Arms up overhead, it's gonna feel intense. Grab onto one of your wrists, lift up, pull the ribs in, squeeze the glutes so get a nice tall spine, and then give me a little side bend to that side, and then come back to center. So trying to stay right on top of that hip, all the way over, and go ahead and switch it. If you need to drop the arms, go for it. Nice work. Hopefully there's something today where you went, whoa, and hopefully you enjoyed this challenge, the ways you can challenge yourself differently. Not every workout should be just pushing for PRs. Sometimes we're going for coordination, endurance, control. And in this one, it goes kind of all of those things together all the way over. Roll those shoulders back, wring it all out. Hey, and sometimes you just need some endorphins. I do a lot. Sometimes I go into the gym and I go, this is not for me today, but I'm gonna do some pump work, I'm gonna do some core work, I'm gonna jump around a little bit, and then I'm gonna get out of there feeling more energized. So hopefully this at least did that for you today. Swing those arms, reach it out, and you found a new challenge within this workout. I want you to shake it all out, give yourself a little boxer shuffle. You did it, and come back and see me soon. Not too soon, but soon. Clean up your weight so you can live in your space, and I'll see you later. Bye.